Have you ever wondered about the origins of the afterlife? What happens when we die? Where do we go? Today, let's travel back in time and discover the fascinating beliefs of the ancient Egyptians about their god of the underworld, Osiris. Hey, everyone. Welcome to our channel. Let's explore ancient Egypt together. Before we dive in, please consider subscribing. If you love learning about history, religion, and culture, make sure to turn on notifications so you never miss an exciting episode. Now let's begin our journey to the land of the pharaohs. As the sun sets over the horizon, casting long shadows across the vast Egyptian desert, the river Nile flows majestically towards the sea, carrying with it the secrets of a civilization that thrived for thousands of years along its banks. The air is filled with the whispers of ancient stories, tales that have echoed through time, waiting to be rediscovered. In this world of pharaohs and pyramids, one god reigned supreme, not over the heavens or the earth, but over what lay beyond. Osiris, whose name resonates with the very essence of the afterlife, was more than just a deity. He was the embodiment of the mysteries that awaited every soul at the end of its earthly journey. His story, a tapestry woven with threads of death and rebirth, betrayal and resurrection, offers a glimpse into the heart of ancient Egyptian beliefs. Join us as we embark on a journey to unravel the enigma of Osiris, the god of the afterlife, whose influence reached far beyond the realm of the dead. Picture yourself standing before a towering statue of Osiris, its weathered face bearing the wisdom of centuries. The temple walls around you are adorned with intricate carvings, depicting scenes from his life and the mysteries he held. As you gaze upon this ancient artifact, can you feel the weight of its history? The echoes of a civilization long gone. Each stroke on the statue, each carving in the temple, speaks of a people deeply connected to their gods and the eternal cycle of life and death. But who was Osiris truly? And why did the ancient Egyptians hold him in such reverence? To understand Osiris, we must first delve into the myths that gave him form and meaning. According to ancient texts, Osiris was once a mortal man, a king who ruled over Egypt with wisdom and compassion. But his story took a tragic turn when his brother Set, consumed by envy, devised a plan to usurp the throne. In a moment of cunning, Set constructed a magnificent coffin and tricked Osiris into entering it. With Osiris inside, Set sealed the coffin and threw it into the river, allowing it to drift away to the sea. Upon learning of her husband's demise, Osiris's wife, the goddess Isis, embarked on a quest to recover his body. She searched far and wide, her determination unwavering, until she finally located the coffin on the shores of the Mediterranean. Overwhelmed with grief, Isis performed a ritual, using her powers to bring her husband back to life. For a brief moment, Osiris was restored to life, and he and Isis conceived their son Horus, ensuring the continuation of their bloodline. But Set's treachery was not yet over. Fearing the return of Osiris, he chased the newborn Horus and his mother into the marshes, where they had to hide for many years. And so began the cosmic battle between order and chaos, light and darkness, symbolized by the conflict between Horus and Set. It was a struggle that would determine the fate of Egypt itself. This tale of love, loss, revenge, and ultimately triumph is not just a mythical narrative. It reflects the ancient Egyptians' belief in the cyclical nature of existence, death and rebirth, and the eternal struggle between good and evil. As the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the desert sands, the ancient Egyptians believed that the soul embarked on its journey to the underworld, known as the Duat. It was a realm shrouded in mystery, where the living could only speculate about what lay beyond. Upon entering the Duat, the deceased would face a series of challenges designed to test their purity and determine their ultimate fate. One of the most well-known ceremonies depicted in the tombs and temples was the weighing of the heart. During this ritual, the deceased's heart was placed on one side of a scale and the feather of truth, representing justice and righteousness, on the other. Anubis, the guardian of the afterlife, watched solemnly as the balance tipped, deciding the fate of the departed soul. If the heart, which symbolized courage, kindness, and wisdom, balanced against the feather of truth, then the individual was deemed worthy. Their soul was allowed to continue its journey to the field of reeds, a paradise where the blessed spent eternity in peace and harmony. However, if the heart proved too heavy, symbolizing a life lived in darkness, ignorance, or sin, then the individual faced a different fate. Their heart, representing their innermost being, was devoured by Amit, a fearsome creature with the head of a crocodile and the body of a lion, signifying the destruction of their essence. For the Egyptians, the field of reeds symbolized everything they cherished in life, an endless expanse of green meadows, sparkling streams, and vibrant flowers. It was a place where souls were free from pain, sorrow, and suffering, forever united with the divine in perfect harmony. The concept of the field of reeds goes beyond just a reward for the righteous. It encapsulates the ancient Egyptians' deep connection to nature and their belief in the sanctity of life. In this celestial realm, the souls of the blessed continued to exist in a state of blissful tranquility, surrounded by the beauty of the natural world. They lived in harmony with animals and plants, engaging in activities that brought them joy and fulfillment. The field of reeds was not merely a static paradise, but a place of perpetual motion, where the souls could roam freely and explore the wonders of the afterlife. They could sail down the river of heaven, fish in its crystal waters, or simply bask in the warmth of the eternal sunshine. On the other hand, the fate of those whose hearts were deemed unworthy was a chilling prospect. Instead of finding peace in the field of reeds, their souls were condemned to wander eternally in the caves of the damned. Here, darkness was their constant companion, and the only sound that echoed around them was the mournful cry of the damned. They were trapped in a state of torment, forever reliving the sins and mistakes of their past lives. In these desolate caves, the souls were subjected to unimaginable horrors. They were tormented by grotesque creatures that emerged from the darkness, preying on their fears and regrets. These beings symbolized the darkest aspects of human nature, the sins and transgressions that had led the individuals to this place of eternal damnation. Exploring the caves of the damned allows us to gain insight into the ancient Egyptians' perception of evil and the consequences of a life lived in darkness. It reveals their belief in personal responsibility and the importance of living a virtuous life. By understanding their concept of hell, we are confronted with the timeless struggle between good and evil and the choices that shape our eternal destinies. What fascinates me about the Egyptians' beliefs is their emphasis on balance. Just as the scales of justice were used to weigh the heart against the feather of truth, they saw life as a constant balancing act. Every action, every thought, and every decision contributed to this cosmic equilibrium. Imagine standing before a colossal pyramid, its massive stones reaching towards the sky, silently guarding the secrets of the afterlife. As you walk through its ancient chambers, you feel a sense of awe and wonder, realizing that you are stepping into a world that existed thousands of years ago. These hidden chambers are like portals to another time, allowing us to connect with the ancient Egyptians on a deeper level. They reveal the complexity and sophistication of their beliefs, showing us that their understanding of the afterlife was far more nuanced than many have imagined. Within these chambers are intricate carvings depicting scenes from Egyptian mythology. You see Osiris and Isis united in their eternal love, Horus triumphant over Set, and Anubis guiding the souls of the dead. These images are not just artistic masterpieces, but windows into the minds of a civilization that thrived on the banks of the River Nile. As you explore further, you come across inscriptions written in hieroglyphics, the ancient Egyptian writing system. Each stroke, each symbol tells a story, revealing the language of a civilization that flourished for over 3,000 years. Decoding these hieroglyphics is like unlocking a treasure chest filled with wisdom and knowledge. It gives us a direct link to the beliefs, customs, and traditions of the ancient Egyptians, shedding light on their understanding of the world around them. For example, you might stumble upon a hymn to Osiris, praising his power over the afterlife and his ability to bring life after death. Or you might find an account of the weighing of the heart ceremony, where the fate of a soul depended on the balance between good and evil. The more you explore the hidden chambers, the more you realize that the ancient Egyptians were not just builders of grand monuments, but also seekers of wisdom and knowledge. They were curious about the mysteries of the universe, the nature of reality, and the meaning of life and death. Their beliefs and practices offer us a glimpse into a way of life that existed long before our own. It's a reminder that human curiosity and the desire to understand our place in the cosmos have always been universal. So when you stand within the chambers of the pyramids, take a moment to absorb the atmosphere, to let your imagination soar, and to appreciate the legacy of a civilization that left an indelible mark on human history. Let the secrets of the pyramids guide you on your own journey of discovery, helping you to unlock the mysteries of ancient Egypt and the afterlife. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the afterlife, according to ancient Egypt. We hope you've enjoyed exploring the beliefs and practices of one of the world's most fascinating civilizations. Remember, the story of Osiris and the mysteries of the underworld captivated the ancient Egyptians for thousands of years, offering a glimpse into their hopes and fears about what lies beyond. If you're eager to continue your exploration of ancient history and mythology, stay tuned for more episodes. Also, don't forget to share your thoughts and insights in the comments below. Your engagement helps us create more amazing content for you. Until next time, keep seeking wisdom and enlightenment on your own journey through the mysteries of life and death.